I finished reading True Grit 3 months ago, but I just had to make this review since it became one of my favorite books of all time. And I actually read this one on my Kindle first, then bought the physical book. And this edition in particular was really interesting since the person before me had a lot of annotations, and it's kind of like making me wanting to reread the book just to see this person's thoughts and what's not. Yeah, anyway, so True Grit was my first Western read. We follow Maddie Ross, who's out seeking revenge for her father's death with the help of other characters. She is this tough 14-year-old girl who was forced to grow up real fast. And when I first read about the story, I thought it was gonna be your usual revenge story that you always watch or hear about, but surprisingly it was not. Charles Portis did a really wonderful job with the dialogue. It was wild and funny, and sometimes you would just want to go or reread the dialogue over and over again. So it was this good balance of both dialogue and plot driven. And for some reason, when I was reading this book, I played the whole thing as if I was watching a Quentin Tarantino movie in my head, and it was a hell of a ride, to be honest. Yeah, and speaking of movies, I watched the Coen brothers adaptation, which I cannot say that I was fond of that much. It's not like it was bad, but I think I would have liked it a lot much better if I hadn't read the book first, since I felt much more connected to all the characters in the book and how the story unfolded. And the book, I felt like it was much better to me than in the movie, even though I love the Coen brothers movies, but this one was not that much to me. And so yeah, I really recommend reading True Grit. Even if you haven't read any Western story like I did, this one would be a really good place to start from, and I would probably give this one a 5 out of 5 since it's one of my favorite books of all time, and the movie probably 3.5 out of 5. And yeah, that's about it.